Happy Thursday, everyone. This is your guy, the Wagering Wizard, coming to you on this wonderful Thursday. We got a full slate of NHL to get to. I am flying solo today. Jacob, the silent assassin, is feeling a little bit under the weather. I do have his picks that he gave out earlier today. But yeah, get better, Jacob. Hope you feel better soon. And I'm sure we'll be back together tomorrow to bring you some more NHL stuff. But with the full game, with the full game slate that we have today, let's jump right into it. The first pick I have for you is going to be the New York Islanders are going to Detroit. I'm taking Patrick Kane on the over half an assist at plus 100. Kane has hit this. He's hit over this line in 8 of his last 9. New York, the Islanders are giving up 4 goals a game in their last 8, and Kane runs this offense, and I really see, he picks apart defenses. He's looking to pass the puck and finding that making that extra pass, finding the open teammate, let them score. I really like him to get the assist here in this game. The next game we're going to is Arizona and Toronto. Look, I got a same game parlay for these teams. It was just a way to bring the juice down, especially on the Toronto side, because we're taking Toronto on the money line. And we're going to pair that with the total at over 5.5. That's going to give us plus 110 odds. Arizona is in the middle of a 13-game losing streak, and I just don't see them being able to stop that tonight. Okay, in fact, I really don't see them given their schedule. Their best chance of bringing a halt to that losing skid is probably going to be March 5th, where they get Chicago at home. Until then, it looks bleak for the Coyotes. That's why I'm taking Toronto on the money line. But also, this total has hit in 9 out of the last 10 Toronto games. In fact, they just played in Arizona on the 21st of February, and they got over this line by themselves. They won that game 6-3. So I really like the play here. Next, we're going to Carolina and Columbus, where the Blue Jackets are playing the second half of a back-to-back game. They lost to New York last night 4-1. And not only did they lose last night, but because of the weather advisories, New York City had wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour and over. They weren't able to get home. They were delayed in the travel getting back, which is why they didn't have a morning skate at all today. I think they're just trying to give some people some rest. But when you look at the stats for Carolina, in their last 4 of these games have gone to the under. For the Blue Jackets, they've also had 4 of the last 5 go to the under. Carolina is only allowing 1.71 in their last road games, and the Blue Jackets are allowing 3.3 goals in their last 6 home games. I really like this one to stay the under 6.5, and that's at minus 115. The fourth one I have for us is we're going to go to the late game with Anaheim taking on the San Jose Sharks. The play here for me is going to be on the over 6 at minus 115. Both of these teams in the last 5 have gone under only once. Okay, Capo is the San Jose goalie. I got to work on these names. He's been the confirmed starter for this game. He has a 4.9 goals against average in his last 4 home starts. Okay, and I don't care who Anaheim puts in goal, both Gibson or Dostal. They both have over 3 for a goal against average. So I really like the over 6 in this one. Lastly, and hopefully this will help Jacob feel a little bit better, we're going to put together, and some might consider this a chalky three game parlay, but we're going to call this the 3 for Thursday parlay. And I'm taking Toronto on the money line, Colorado on the money line, and Florida on the money line. You combine the 3 together, we're going to get plus 145 odds. And I've already gone over why I think Toronto's going to win that game. And I'm very confident in that. Colorado is actually playing in Chicago tonight. And this is just a way to take advantage of what is an absolute mismatch for both of these teams. I don't feel that Colorado is going to take this game lightly. They're not going to look past Chicago, simply because they are only 2 points behind both Winnipeg and Dallas in the division race for the top spot. It just happens that Winnipeg and Dallas are playing each other tonight. Okay, so I really like that Colorado's going to handle their business in Chicago, and that race for the number one spot in the division is going to get a little bit tighter at the end of the night for them. Florida, it's simple. Florida is 19-8-2 in their last, or for their home games this season. Stolars is in goal for, in fact, that confirmation just came through. Stolars, it was supposed to be Bob Frosky. But let me check on Stolar's stats real quick so I can give that, because I still like this play for whoever they have in goal. Where am I looking here? Stolars, where are you, my friend? There you are. Stolars in his last two home games, while he's only 1-1 in his last two home games, he's got a 91.8% save rate. And additionally, he's got a 1.99 goal against average in those two starts at home. They're going against the Canadiens. Sam Monteblanc's been confirmed for Montreal. And in his last two road starts, he's also 1-1, but he has a 4.5 goal against average, 4.5. I really like the Panthers to take care of business. And when we combine all three, it's a plus 145. So while it might be a little bit chalky, you know where you never see the chalk? At the pay window, right? So let's cash these tickets. And before I get out of here, I want to give you Jacob's picks that he gave out earlier. He's on the Florida Panthers -1.5 at -128. And he's also on the Toronto Maple Leafs -1.5. And that's at plus 100 odds. Jacob, hope you feel better soon. Everybody, thank you so much. And you can find me on Twitter or X at Better Days Ahead, BETTOR. You can find a link to the Wizard's Almanac, which is a daily publication that goes out that has all these bets and so much more. We put out all the Sims models that we have, so we get the simulations for the over and unders, team totals. We just added the money line and puck line predictions, and I can tell you that those have some upsets that they've identified for tonight's games, so I'll be keeping my eye on those. As well as you're going to get the goalie head-to-head matchups. And those data sheets are just absolutely invaluable. To be honest with you, it's what got me restricted over at one of the books that I was using. Because and I quote, my win rate was higher, at a higher average than that of the average consumer. So do with that what you will, and go get some money. Until tomorrow, this is the Wagering Wizard, also known as Mark, and wish you the best of luck. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Scott.